Mike Tyson's height cast doubt on his ability to defeat the toughest contenders in the heavyweight division. But like every great pugilist, Mike turned what others saw as his weakness into his strength, delivering brutal performances to defeat some of the biggest and most muscular fighters of his era. In today's video, you'll witness how Iron Mike, the young knockout machine, demolishes true giants of the ring. Some of them shared bad blood with Tyson, creating a hostile environment beyond the rivalry of competition. Stay until the end, and brace yourself. This video is not for the faint-hearted. Content: Mike Tyson versus Jose Ribalta. It was August 17th, 1986, and inside the ring at the Trump Plaza Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey, an epic clash was about to take place. Mike Tyson, with an unblemished record of 25 wins, 23 by the hard way of knockout, was set to face one of the most imposing giants of his career, Jose Ribalta. Tyson entered the fight ranked as the #1 heavyweight contender by the World Boxing Association and #2 by the World Boxing Council. With Rudy Battle as the third man in the ring, this deathmatch began. Tyson knocked Ribalta down 3 times before stopping him in the 10th and final round, just when everyone expected the victory to be decided by the judges. Mike floored Ribalta with a right hook to the body, a combination of right uppercuts in the 2nd round, and a left hook that sent him crashing into the ropes and onto the canvas in the 8th round.
Tyson, he said, "I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis." Again, just tremendous body shots and running up. Counter right hand by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. It's about to go. There's a big right hand, and Ribalta's. There is no spring, and there's a smashing left hand.
But it wasn't until the final round that Iron Mike decided to unleash his heavy artillery. At the start of the 10th round, Tyson knocked Ribalta down with an abominable left hook.
Oh, what a shot, and Ribalta's down.
After Ribalta got up at the count of 4, Mike unleashed a barrage of clean hooks straight to his head, forcing Rudy Battle to stop the fight.
That's a fighter.
At 1 minute and 37 seconds of the 10th round, Iron Mike was declared the winner by technical knockout. For Ribalta, this was his 2nd knockout loss. Mike Tyson versus Tyrell Biggs. If you're a fan of the sport, you might remember Tyrell Biggs for 2 things. 1, for winning the gold medal in the super heavyweight division at the 1984 Olympic Games, or 2, for the beating Mike Tyson gave him on July 16th, 1987, after years of grudges and personal rivalries. Tyson's lifelong dream was to represent the United States at the Olympics, but it was cut short when he was rejected due to his height. Biggs, who represented the USA, did not hesitate to mock what was likely the biggest setback in Mike's history. This sparked a conflict that lasted until the moment the two met in the ring at the Convention Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Biggs claimed he had known Tyson before he became overrated, as he put it, and that it wouldn't take long to destroy him. Despite Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, defending the World Boxing Council, World Boxing Association, and International Boxing Federation titles, Biggs underestimated him. Tyson, however, carried the chip on his shoulder of proving he was better than Biggs and that the Olympic spot and medal could have been his. With Tony Orlando as the 3rd man in the ring, the fighters were ready to settle the score. Summary round after round, Tyson's infamous left hooks landed on Biggs' jaw. The unified heavyweight champion showed no trouble connecting his punches, while Biggs seemed powerless to resist. Biggs' decline was painful to watch over 6 rounds, as the young Olympic hopeful he once mocked had become his executioner. Finally, in the 7th round, the Olympic medalist Tyrell had had enough. One of Tyson's signature left hooks marked Biggs' exit, sending him flying directly into his corner, landing motionless on the canvas with his legs eerily in the air.
Oh, that was a tremendous.
Karma acted epically, staining Biggs' undefeated record with his first professional loss dealt by none other than Iron Mike. At 2 minutes and 59 seconds into the 7th round, Tyson was declared the winner by technical knockout. Mike Tyson versus Mitch Green. Another rivalry that exceeded the healthy limits of competition in the ring was the one Mitch Green created with Mike Tyson. Mitch Blood Green was a nickname that followed him from the streets to the honorable boxing rings. As a gang leader in his spare time, Blood Green didn't hesitate to threaten his opponents with death. Tyson was no exception. But on the night of May 20th, 1986, under the iconic lights of Madison Square Garden in New York, Green's words would fail to match his abilities. And Iron Mike, the young knockout machine, would claim another victim. Summary: Tyson applied relentless pressure on Green throughout the fight, landing a series of powerful blows to his head and body that earned him the judges' favor. On 3 occasions, Green's mouthguard went flying due to Tyson's brutal punches, as Mike delivered short, devastating hits that landed on his opponent without resistance.
Keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated by his punching power.
Mike Tyson around, so we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green.
Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement Mitch Green makes is the fact that he does some coordinators to make a guy like Mike Tyson respect him and get him in sharp. That's the uppercut. Mobility. Frustrated fighter.
Good left hand.
However, Green refused to throw in the towel. Several times, Blood Green counterattacked with flurries of punches that exposed Tyson's vulnerabilities.
Green got a couple of punches in, but as far as how solid those punches are, there's no comparison. Now Green holding.
Bad habit of leaning back. Watch the left hook with those quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about. Notice that there is no mount.
Did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble. Out against Tillis. And what a...
He works his way in.
The mouthpiece come out with that.
His best rally of the fight right here.
Look here. No.
He's caught Tyson 4 or 5 times.
And he landed with a good uppercut there.
Green just trying to tie Tyson up, and a couple of good shots by Mitch Green.
But as the later rounds approached, clinches began to dominate, eating up more and more of the fight time. This led the crowd of over 6,500 spectators to boo both fighters. After 10 controversial rounds, Tyson was declared the winner by unanimous decision. However, this wouldn't be the last time these two fighters clashed. Satyrus. Seamville clandestine rematch. On the morning of August 23, 1988, Tyson was visiting Dapper Dan's, a clothing store known for serving a clientele ranging from rap stars to pimps, to pick up a custom-made jacket. When Blood Green learned that Iron Mike was in his territory, he decided to confront him and start an impromptu rematch. The altercation quickly escalated into physical violence when Green threw a sucker punch. Tyson responded with a straight right hand that landed squarely on Green's nose, leaving his face drenched in real blood. As a result, the gang leader was humiliated on his home turf and required 5 stitches to recover. Meanwhile, Tyson's punch was so powerful that he fractured his hand, forgetting he wasn't wearing gloves. This injury led to the postponement of his first fight with Frank Bruno. Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno. On February 25, 1989, Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno finally met in the ring at the Las Vegas Hilton to fulfill the commitment they had signed a year earlier. By this time, Mike was defending the world heavyweight titles from the Ring magazine, the International Boxing Federation, the World Boxing Association, and the World Boxing Council. The anticipation generated by the delay in the initial fight added a new level of excitement, and fans expected 12 hard rounds of great boxing. However, the power behind Iron Mike's punches led to an early conclusion. With the memorable Richard Steele as the third man in the ring, the fighters jumped into action. From the start of the bout, Mike focused his fury on trying to secure a quick knockout. In those early seconds of the first round, Tyson had a good chance to break the record for the fastest knockout in history, previously set by James Jeffries against Jack Finnegan in 1900.
Bruno
Bruno showing that he's not afraid. Hey, he's already tagged with a right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time.
Unfortunately for Tyson, Bruno managed to rise from the canvas and continued the fight. From this point, Tyson's sadism was something that cannot be described.
Standing for him, he get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit, but hanging on and hitting Mike wobbly already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. He's hanging on. Points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. And Frank Bruno is...
Finally, at 2 minutes and 55 seconds into the 5th round, Mike Tyson claimed a resounding victory over Frank Bruno by technical knockout.
Big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him and lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. The barrel has the big right hand. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele.
This sparked Bruno's desire to face Tyson again in the ring for a chance at revenge. If you've made it this far, I thank you. Remember, the best way to support my content is by leaving a like on the video. Do you know the result of the second encounter between Tyson and Bruno? Share your knowledge with the community in the comments.